Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 2. In today's meeting, we will present the topic about media education in Indonesia, technical and non-technical new media, new literacies. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce the members of Group 2. They are Imroatul Azizah as the first speaker, Leli Triananda as the second speaker, Putri Ananda as the third speaker, and Nabila Dwi Aprili as the fourth or the last speaker.
Hello, I'm Aziza. I will explain about media educations, technical media and non-technical media. Okay, here's the explanations. First, about media educations are all main tools and media used in the learning process. Okay, media education in general are tools or means or intermediaries used in the ongoing interaction process between teachers and students to encourage the teaching and learning process with the aim of acquiring knowledge, skills, and strengthening what is learned and helping to achieve quality learning goals. The word media comes from Latin and is the plural form of the word medium, which means intermediary or introductions. Media is an intermediary or delivery of messages from the sender to the recipient in ongoing communications process. Oke, jadi media pembelajaran itu adalah sebuah alat atau sarana atau perantara yang digunakan dalam proses interaksi yang berlangsung, di mana proses interaksi itu antara guru dan muridnya yang mendorong terjadinya proses belajar mengajar dengan tujuan yang memperoleh pengetahuan, keterampilan, serta memantapkan apa yang dipelajari dan membantu untuk mencapai tujuan pembelajaran yang berkualitas. Sedangkan untuk kata media itu sendiri berasal dari bahasa Latin yang dimana itu berasal dari kata medium, yang dimana medium sendiri memiliki arti adalah perantara. Jadi jelas dari kata media itu sendiri sudah dijelaskan bahwa media adalah memiliki arti pengantar. Nah, sedangkan di sini adalah media pembelajaran, yang dimana media pembelajaran ini adalah pengantar atau perantara alat yang digunakan untuk membantu kualitas pendidikan agar menjadi lebih baik dalam hal sarana dan prasarana antara guru dan muridnya. Dan adanya media pendidikan ini sangat memudahkan hal pembelajaran. Kurang lebihnya seperti itu. Is technical media. While the form of media are not low cost and less user-friendly than non-technical media, they deal with a greater level psychological reality where they can bring the outside world in all its intricacies into the classroom. Because students in today's tend to surround themselves with technology in their daily lives, they may grow to expect it in language. There are several items that fall into this category, including record players, film strip, audio tapes, players, TV, movie, and computer or like infocus. Jadi media teknis itu meskipun bentuk-bentuk media ini tidak berbiaya rendah dan kurang ramah pengguna dibandingkan media non-teknis, mereka berurusan dengan tingkat realitas psikologi yang lebih besar, di mana mereka dapat membawa dunia luar dengan segala kerumitannya ke dalam kelas. Di dalam faktanya, karena siswa sekarang ini cenderung mengelilingi diri mereka dengan teknologi dalam kehidupan sehari-hari mereka. Dan pada media teknologi ini ada beberapa item atau kategori yang termasuk dalam media tersebut, seperti rekaman, pemutar rekaman, strip film, TV, proyektor film, komputer, ataupun seperti halnya ponsel, itu masuk seperti itu. Oke, lalu selanjutnya adalah non-technical media. Non-technical media can be defined as media that do not require electricity, technical resources, or resources. This medium is low cost but available anywhere. There are several items that fall into this category including blackboard or whiteboard, magnetic board, flashcard, board cam, photo, carton, or line drawings and the like. Jadi media non-teknis ini dapat diartikan sebagai media yang tidak memerlukan listrik, sumber daya teknis, atau pendanaan. Media ini berbiaya rendah tetapi tersedia dimanapun. Ada beberapa item yang termasuk dalam kategori ini seperti papan tulis hitam, papan tulis putih, ada kartu flash, game, terus ada foto, ada kartun atau gambar-gambar garis dan sejenisnya, poster, itu hal-hal yang termasuk ke dalam media non-teknikal seperti itu. Untuk media non-teknikal ini memang benar berbiaya rendah dan ada di mana. Untuk media non-teknikal ini berbiaya rendah dan memang berada dan dapat dicari dimanapun, dapat dijangkau siapapun, karena media ini memang benar-benar jauh dari kata elektronik, apalagi untuk hal-hal yang rumit dan berbayar tinggi. Makanya contohnya juga seperti papan tulis, baik papan tulis putih maupun papan tulis hitam, ada seperti poster, kertas bergambar, dan hal-hal lain seperti itu. Itu yang menyebabkan mengapa untuk non-technical media ini berbiaya rendah dan dapat digunakan oleh siapapun dan dapat dijangkau dimanapun. Terima kasih.
And the next example of technical media and non-technical media. In the technical media, record player, CD player, television, telephone, OHP, film projector, computer language lab, and multimedia lab. In the overhead project or OHP, using overhead projector, the student can see in the phone of the class the material which is written or drawn in the transparent. The transparent will be projected by using project. And the non-technical media is a blackboard, whiteboard, backboard, flashcards, poster, photo, cartoon, object, newspaper, magazine, and etc. In the blackboard or board refer to chalkboard or blackboard, whiteboard and interactive whiteboard IVB like picture. Board also used for several purposes. Harmer 2007 described that teacher can use board as 1. Notepad, 2. Explanation aid, 3. Picture frames, 4. Public workbook, 5. Game board, and 6. Notice board. And next, media education in Indonesia, new literacy or media technical or non-technicals. New media literacy. New literacy, the World Health Organization WHO on Wednesday, March 11, 2020, announcement that the coronavirus itself, COVID-19, has hit at least 140 countries. The Minister of Education and Culture, Nadiem Anwar Makarim, responded to his policy by using an upper to the heart of provincial and regency or city office throughout Indonesia to take steps over the spread of COVID-19. According to Horton 2012, social learning is learning through interaction with a community of experts and fellow students. Communication between participants relies on social networking media such as online discourse, blogging, and text message benefits that can be obtained by teacher and student by using social media. And before pandemic, most pandemic courses include collaborative element and have continue to do science, distance learning approach was adopted, one of the way in which collaboration through distance learning can be trained as a via synchronous communication, online chat message, platform, visual classroom, and etc., where each participant can actively engage in communication from different geographic locations. This way working is much more popular in around the world and can be used in the communicational environment is allow codes and media used in distance learning in asynchronous communication, which provide more flexibility to students and can teach them another soft skill such as worker in management. Encouraging to students to work together on specific tasks will be crucial in the modern education process by as they can develop many soft skills embedded in numerous workplaces. Group discussion on dedicated forum and online platform where students' ideas are shared and discussed can possibly include collaboration as a project develop student engagement and improve their academic performance. And the next is a new literacy, data literacy, technology, and humanist teacher and primary education institution must strengthen in various aspects, following curriculum system, management model strategies, and learn approach with strengths 21st century's literary skill. Literacy in education appears officially through government program. The literacy program in learning so far is still based on the reading aspect, even though it's not known in all literacy because it required the ability to write and read. In order to develop school as a learning organization, the Ministry of Education and Culture developed on the school literacy movement or GLS. GLS is a comprehensive effort that involves a school number as a teacher, student, or parents, and the community as a part of the education ecosystem. Yes, illustrate the growth of the characteristic as the Minister of Education and Culture Regulation number 23 of 2050. One of the activity the movement in the form as a 50 minutes activity of reading non-lesson books before learning time begins. In the Industrial Revolution 4.0, literacy comparison must strive although not as high as universities as they and I can start with a simple approach whose learning outcomes are relevant to the new literacy spirit. At the end of January 2018, the Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education issued a new literacy idea. This core is the related to Indonesia regions to face the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Facing the Industrial Revolution requires new literacy. In addition to literacy alone, there is a need for a new orientation in the implementation of education.
New media, technical and non-technical. First, web internet, for examples, website, school portal site, and blog. Second, social media, for examples, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and WhatsApp. The current realistic. The current COVID-19 pandemic has caused many obstacles to run the learning system. In implementing a learning model, it is necessary to support a relevant learning media so that its application can be carried out optimally. Media as a support tool in the current pandemic is the WhatsApp social media that people usually use to communicate. WhatsApp is a social media that is widely used by the community in supporting their activities. Various features in the WhatsApp social media application can be used in learning with the WhatsApp group system. WhatsApp group is used to support online learning system combined with the related learning models. WhatsApp group is used as a learning medium to replace classes that were previously carried out face-to-face. In this WhatsApp group, students can carry out learning activities guided by the lecturer to find, analyze facts, and make a question to discuss together. Through the 30 students of STKIP PGRI Lubuk Linggau History Education students, all of them are members of the WhatsApp group per course. Obtaining data related to how students share assignments given by lecturers to their friends and the use of WhatsApp group as an online medium for learning activities during the COVID-19 pandemic. And here are the data results. Table 2, the percentage of the WhatsApp group assessment results. Based on the data above, it can be seen that as many as 93% constantly choose WhatsApp group as an online media positively, 5% are frequently, 2% statements are occasionally, 0% statements are rarely, and 0% are never statements. Of course, this has a positive impact on the learning system used with WhatsApp group in a positive way.
I'm Nabila Dwi Aprili. I will continue the presentation. On the table, positive percent of using WhatsApp group in online learning. Based on data above, it can be seen that as many as 98% constantly use WhatsApp group positively, 1% statement frequently, 1% statement notionally, 0% statement are really, and 0% statement never. Of course, this has a positive impact on the learning system used with WhatsApp group in a positive way. For communication, the use of WhatsApp group in online lecture related to assessment. The collection can be seen below, namely on the table. Next on the table, percent of WhatsApp group used in lecture collection assessment during online lecture. In the result above, it is known that the use of WhatsApp group to collect online lecture assessment can be seen as follows, namely 95% statement constantly, and 4% frequently statement, 1% statement occasionally, 0% statement rarely, and 0% statement never. WhatsApp group as an online medium for college is considered very feasible in collecting the best assessment in this COVID-19 pandemic. Based on the above analysis data with various improvements contained in it, the WhatsApp media, even though it is simple, still has a place in the online learning system. The increase in the use of the WhatsApp application as a learning medium is known by the number of positive percent of using WhatsApp as a learning medium with an average of 93%, 98%, and 95%. This is because the WhatsApp application is very simple and easy to access. Students and parents are also not too burned by online lecture via the WhatsApp group media. Conclusion: students were more motivated in their learning process when multimedia was used in the teaching and learning environment. Another advantage of adopting multimedia teaching is is that since the internet inception, there have been a plethora of new and innovative methods to convey knowledge. It should be noted, however, that this sort of technology is not a substitute for a good teacher, and it cannot make a bad teacher better. As a result, in order to effectively employ technical media in translation instruction, educator must understand when and how to use it. Furthermore, functional technical literacy training for both instructor and student is a preliminary necessity for developing basic required technical ability. The utilization of low-cost, simple-to-use information productivity. The following are some of the logistical implications. 1. Students have free access to learning research. 2. Students may study without regard to geographical or time constraint. They can learn safely and easily with the assistance of professional or specialists in the topic. 3. If he is interested in learning material, he may readily access them, taken in many locations of the world, regardless of where the student is. And then enough from us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.